Watching Fox 45 Morning News. All local, all morning.
Well, high school seniors got their college acceptance letters in April, and they have to make their decisions by May 1st. And this can be an anxious time as they're transitioning to a new step in their life. So we have a special guest in studio this morning, national expert on anxiety, psychotherapist and author Jodi Aman. Thank you for being with us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
And you just have some good tips and advice for students and their parents, because this is a stressful time as you're graduating, you're about to leave home for the first time. Lots of things can feel overwhelming.
Yes, for the kids and for the parents, really. You know, kids are worried, did I make the right decision? Am I going to be okay? Am I going to fail? Like, how am I going to do this on my own? Responsibility can be overwhelming.
And I'm sure parents, maybe they're not dealing as well with it if their babies are leaving.
Their babies are leaving. I'm having the same issue. You know, my son's a senior, and so this is why I'm really aware of the situation. But parents are worried, like, did we give them everything that we needed to give them? Are they going to be safe? Are they going to succeed? And then we have our own grief that we're dealing with. So whenever there's a transition, there's an unknown. And that could invite us to feel a little bit out of control, and that could invite anxiety in. So this is a big time that's anxious for kids and for parents.
So what are some things, you were here to offer some helpful advice, what are some things they can do if they're feeling a little overwhelmed and stressed?
That's great. They could get in touch with their trust in themselves. You know, we're in culture to look at our deficits, what we're not good enough in, and what we haven't done, and we forget to look at that we're skilled. So if you get to 18 years old, you're skilled. You've had to solve some problems. You've had to get through some things in life, but we forget to look at that. And so I tell people every night before you go to bed, write down 3 things that you've accomplished that day. And that just becomes a habit to look at the things that we accomplished instead of looking at what we didn't accomplish, what we're inadequate about, what we stink at. And we get in touch and we begin to trust ourselves and build our self-confidence, and then anxiety really can't take us over anymore.
Don't beat yourself up too much, and it's not always as bad as you think.
Beating ourselves up, I think, is one of the biggest problems, and we do that so much in our culture, and that's why anxiety has become pandemic in America and a lot of places around the world. It is that we're so hard on ourselves. And so when I help people, tell people anxiety is highly curable, it's highly treatable, and all they have to do is really learn how to trust themselves and gain confidence. And most of my videos and my book and everything, I really help people do that.
And this is something that, I mean, we all have areas of our lives that we are anxious about. It's different. It might not be, you know, you might not have a student going off to college, but it can just be so many other things. So these are tips that you give them that can really translate into different areas.
Absolutely. So all anxiety is the same in my eyes. So anxiety about college, anxiety about big life transition, or anxiety about, you know, feeling like I can't handle it, anything. You do the same thing. You build that trust in yourself and you feel a lot better. But a lot of people wait too long when they're feeling anxious to get help, and they suffer needlessly because it is highly treatable, and it just helps to think about anxiety a different kind of way, and that's how you go forward.
And this is your book that we're showing, right? Some of the clips of that, your website.
That's my website, jodiaman.com, and I have a webinar coming up on Thursday night that people could sign up for, and it's just me for an hour telling you exactly what you need to help you get better.
And there's also something you can text if maybe.
Yeah, you could text FEAR, fear, to 315-800-JODI, and I'll send you a video, 20 ways to calm from anxiety and panic.
All right, thank you so much for being with us this morning, Jodi. Some good tips that we can all use, little reminders sometimes.
I really want people to feel better, and they can, and I want to get that message out there.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.